to honestly be to the point where you're homeless and you don't have nowhere to go and you don't have anybody to actually turn to or anything like that, like, that shit hurts. What's going on, y'all? Your girl is back again with another video. Now, y'all, I have been gone for a minute, but y'all already know what been the situation. So it's just been a lot of stuff that's just been going on. You know what I'm saying? Just taking care of my mom and working and all that good stuff. But I came back today to actually give y'all a video. So you already know your girl is about to get in it, okay? But anyway, y'all. So now I'm happy to actually be here with y'all, you know what I'm saying, to see y'all comments and all that good stuff and y'all watching the videos. I do appreciate y'all very, 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 very much, you know, from the bottom of my heart. And just want this journey to basically keep on rising up to the top, okay? So that's the only way we're gonna win in this world, right? If we raise up, right? Yeah. But anyway, y'all, so this video tonight is, well, today, because the sun is still out, but I'm basically gonna talk about my experience when me and my husband and his cousin actually was homeless at one time. Okay, we was homeless out here in Vegas, and I'm going to actually go ahead and tell y'all the story of what basically happened, what led to it, what did we do about it, how do we fix it, and so forth, okay? So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Yeah, oh my God, I'm cutting my head off, like, girl. Okay, there we go, y'all. This... Like, really, camera? Like, come on, okay? Get yourself together. Get your life. Like, what? Oh, my God. Like, let me live today, okay? But, anyway, y'all. So, now, I don't have any makeup on today. I just put my lashes on. You know what I'm saying? Because your girl got to have her lashes. You feel me? I ain't got no eyebrows on right now. This is plain Jane. You feel me? Plain bare face. All that good stuff. So... I just feel naked today on my face, but we just gonna go ahead and get it in, okay? Because I just got off work and I just threw some lashes on and all that good stuff, so I'm just about to go ahead and get with the program, baby, like, for real. But anyway, y'all know I act silly all the time, so never mind me, right? But okay, y'all, so here's the story, okay? So this was like when we first came out here back in 2008. Okay, so at first we basically, you know, went online and stuff like that and actually found an apartment out here, and we, you know what I'm saying, we searched all around and all that good stuff online. So at first we was living in Houston, Texas, and then we just wanted a change and move back to the West Coast. Now, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, Houston, it's just not for me, really, honestly. I'm like city, I'm a city breed, okay? And my husband, cousin, family, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying, they city breed too. So, you know, I'm born and raised in Arizona, so, you know, I'm used to the West Coast. So we just want to go ahead and, you know, move back down here. So that's why we actually looked to Vegas, because we never ever lived here before, and we just wanted to change to something different in life, right? So who don't want change, right? I think everybody do. So we was online looking around and all that stuff, and we have found some apartments out here, and they was pricey, but you know, like, we always get pricey apartments or houses and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we always figure it out. And we always have the job to back it up and make sure that we able and capable of paying our bills, right? So we found this beautiful apartment out here, and it had stairs in it. So basically, when we came out here to look at the apartment. The apartment had, so you walk through the door, right? And then it had stairs basically like leading up to the apartment. And then you had the front room right here. Then you had the kitchen over here. You had a little balcony right here. And then you go up some more stairs right here. And then you had a loft. And then on that loft, you actually had a view of the strip right there, like right there in your house. Like what? But and then it was another bedroom and another bedroom over here, right? So it was a beautiful apartment. Like, oh my God, like I couldn't want more than that apartment at that time, because I thought it was just a bomb, like for real. So okay, so and they was running a special on that apartment around that time, and that's when they was running deals back in the day, y'all. They used to be running deals like you get 2 months free or 3 months free and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So basically we had got that apartment, and they was running a deal where we got 2 months free. Okay, the rent on that apartment was $1,600, 16 or 1700, one of the two, I can't remember, but I think it was like 16 and some change, so just basically rounded off to 17. So we was like, okay, we was like, yeah, let's go ahead and grab this, okay? And it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and all that stuff, so it was beautiful. So we went ahead and when we looked at the apartment, we had caught the plane out here to basically take a look at it and all that stuff, right? To fill out Vegas to see if we liked it, how it was, and the surroundings and all that good stuff. And we was digging it, right? So we was like, okay. So we had went back, and then we was like, okay, well, we scheduled to move like, you know, within like about the next month. So we went ahead and got everything together, packed everything up. My big brother had came out there and helped us, drove the U-Haul back from Houston to here, which is Vegas. And we had drove our Escalade at the time, right? So we was driving, and we told him to hurry. We told him that he can actually go ahead and drive and, you know, just basically lead the way, and we was gonna catch up with him. Y'all, that was a bad idea. So when he had left, y'all, baby, he had left, okay? His ass was driving, and by the time we actually got the chance to leave out, we had called him and was like, hey, yo, where you at? And he like, I'm such and such. And I was like, damn, how you get that far already? Like, you had just left. So he was punching it in that U-Haul though. You know what I mean? I didn't think a U-Haul can go that fast, but y'all, he was punching it for real. So we told him, okay, well, stay where you at, you know what I'm saying? Go to like a gas station, corner store or something like that or whatever, and just rest up there. We actually gonna catch up with you. So that's what we did. So it gave him the time to actually rest and relax and stuff like that too, because he had been driving and stuff, even though he wasn't tired, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? We needed to catch up with him because we had the gas money, and he had so much or whatever, so we had to catch up with him. So I ain't want to run out of gas on the road, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a no-no. But anyway, so we caught up with him, and then when we had caught up with him, we basically just kind of took off from there. So, and then when we made it here to Vegas, we packed everything down into the new apartment and, you know, got situated and all that stuff. And then after that, my brother had went back to Arizona. So had sent them on a plane to actually get back to Arizona. So y'all, we was living the life. Like, it was so good. We enjoyed just the whole surroundings. The area was nice. We lived in Summerlin, which is, you know, like the up and up area out here in Las Vegas. It's a beautiful area. Y'all, it is like beautiful there, okay? If you move to Vegas, Summerlin is the spot to go, okay? Right now we live in Henderson, so Henderson is the next on the list where Summerlin is at. But so we was basically looking for a job out here, all of us, And around that time, it was pretty kind of difficult to find a job. So we had some interviews and all that and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But some of the jobs we did not like, and some we just wasn't feeling. So, and then it was a lot of jobs that actually did not take us aboard, you know what I'm saying? Like we had an interview and whatever, you know how the process go, you know what I'm saying? You just not the fit for them, right? But so we was still trying to find work, and it was, y'all, the time was passing and stuff like that. My eyes is watering, oh my God. But anyway, so the time was basically passing and flying by, right? So it was coming up to the time where this 2 months was ending, and we didn't have no job, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have no kind of income that was coming in, so how's we gonna pay rent, right? So, oh my God, y'all, we was like just basically stressing and worrying and all that stuff or whatever. And we was like, oh my God, we out here by ourselves. We don't have no family here. We don't know nobody or none of that stuff, right? So, y'all, it came time to the point where the rent was coming up. I had basically got this job, right? And it was an amazing job too. And y'all, I could not even take the job because the point about it is they did not want me because I didn't have a college degree, okay? I'm educated. I got the highest level in, well, high school, okay? I got a high school degree. And I had like basically like 8+ years in background experience up in this type of work that I do. I like customer service, so that's the type of work that I do. But y'all, they was looking for the degree. And unfortunately, I cannot provide that, you know what I'm saying? So that job basically went down the hill. And I wasn't sweating it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. You just brush it off and, you know, so just move on. You know what I'm saying? God got a better plan for you, right? So that's what you always got to have in your mind. God got a better plan for you, and that just basically was not it. So what I did was I kept applying to other jobs. My husband was, his cousin, all that good stuff. But it just wasn't working out. It just seemed like everything was basically against us at that time, and man, it just was not working out, like for real. So anyway, fast forward. So rent time came up, right? And it was time to pay the rent. We don't have no money, y'all. So I'm basically going up to the office telling these people like, just give me a couple weeks or whatever. And y'all, hold on, I gotta close this door because it's too loud. Instant over here choking me to death. But anyway, so I had to basically talk to the rent people, see if they can actually give us some time to come up with the rent and all that stuff. And y'all, they was so cool. They was such nice people and all that stuff. So they gave us, you know, a couple weeks or whatever to actually see what we can come up with or whatever. And oh my God, y'all, it was so difficult around that time. I swear to God, I don't know what it was, but the devil was on us, like seriously. But I was even calling family down in Arizona, seeing if I could borrow some money. And my husband, he was doing the same thing, asking his mom them down there in Texas if he could borrow some money. But everybody had bills, you know what I'm saying? And we understood that. So we wasn't tripping when, you know, somebody actually said that they didn't have it, or, you know, they just didn't have whatever, right? So at that time, we was basically on a search for another apartment because we knew we was not going to be able to actually come up with this rent. $1,700? No, we can't come up out of that. Where it's going to come from? Fall out the sky? I wish. But anyway, so we started searching for another apartment. You got to think on your toes around this time, right? And we had found this nice other apartment, which was on the other side of town. And yeah, we needed the money for that apartment. We did not have it. Yeah, everything was just against us around that time. And we had got approved for the apartment, and they needed basically deposit, and they needed first month's rent, right? So that's when you get in hustle mode, right? So hustle mode start kicking in, you know what I'm saying? And you like, dang, like we need to get this together. What's going on? So basically we got kicked out of that apartment that we did not pay rent on. Our stuff got locked up in there. And we had to basically just take, you know, us, you know what I'm saying? We took a couple bags of clothes and, you know, all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Hygiene stuff and, you know, so forth or whatever. And we had to leave, you know? And so we was basically homeless. We had a car at the time, okay? So basically what we did was we went to like hotels and stuff like that, because around that time hotels was basically running like they had like these little deals or incentives that they had do where you can win money or whatever. If you had a casino card with them, like they'd give you like $20, $10 or $25 or whatever that you would pick out of a what was it, like a box or something like that, or spin a wheel or whatever, and whatever it lands on, you win something free or money or, you know, slot play or table play or whatever, you know what I mean? So we was doing that around that time, and we was going to this casino called Eliante. And I swear to God, y'all, just winning off of that basically, and then using the slot play to make more money. Like, I swear to God, y'all, we had put that free play up in the machine, and then we have like, you know, a couple dollars or whatever. We put $1 in there, and then as you put the dollar in there, it just plays off the slot play money. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have money to actually play the slot play money. So you can't just play the slot play money if you ain't got no money, right? So we was playing off of that, and you know, you would hit here and there or whatever. Anything that we hit, we basically cash out. Anything we hit, cash out, cash out, cash out. You know what I'm saying? We get as many tickets as we can before that slot play is out, so we can add on to the money that we had, right? So, you know, it wasn't much, but sometimes we was winning $20 here, $10 there, maybe $5, you know what I'm saying? But we was actually pocketing that, you know, because we needed to have this money for this apartment, right? So what we was doing was basically in the hotels. We didn't have nowhere to sleep, y'all. Nowhere. We didn't have nowhere to sleep. We didn't have nowhere to go rest and lay our heads. You know how you get tired, and mind y'all this, okay? We live in 110 degree weather, or 105, 115, so forth, all that stuff, right? And you ain't got nowhere to go and rest, lay your head. Y'all, that is so depressing. And it hurts so much, you know what I'm saying? And it make you feel like a failure, and it make you feel like you don't know what you're doing in this world. Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you know, all of this, you know, all of them emotions was actually going through us basically around that time, making us feel like a failure, right, in life. And I mean, I don't regret nothing that we basically did, because it was a learning experience, and I will never ever go back there, you know, as long as God is actually with me and give me the breath in my body to actually continue on to do what I'm doing right now, and continue on to a straight road, and, you know, continue to bless me and my family, basically, you feel me? So y'all, we was basically like sleeping, not really sleeping, but we will stay like in a casino area, like in a sports book area, because in a sports book area they basically have TVs and stuff, and cable and all that stuff. So that's where we'll be watching TV. So we'll be watching, you know what I'm saying, I think around that time it was like Flavor of Love and all that stuff or whatever that used to actually come on. So we'll be watching stuff like that, or any of the other shows and stuff, just regular TV, like my husband and me watching football games, basketball games, all that stuff, right? Oh my God, y'all, I swear to God, that was like the most horriblest experience in my world. But, you know, the thing about it is, we had each other, you know, so we had each other's back, and that was like the main, like, part that was so comforting, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was comforting each other, basically, You know what I mean? One fall, we all fall, okay? It ain't gonna be one fall and then one down and then that's it, you know what I'm saying? No, we together in this, like for real. That's what family do. So we was basically watching the TV in the casinos. We would actually sleep there sometimes, like in a chair, like dozing off or whatever. Or we will basically like, if we get enough money or whatever, we'd get like a hotel room and we'd stay there. But yeah, we only was able to stay at a hotel twice, I believe. Yeah, twice. One time we basically stayed at a hotel and we didn't have nowhere to go. We was able to actually be able to get a room, but we had to do some hustling to be able to get that room and stuff. So my husband cousin had got approved for a Best Buy credit card, right? So what he did was he went and bought a laptop and he bought a camera and all that, right? So, and then we basically took that to the pawn shop and we pawned it. So we got the money. So basically that was some money for us to, you know, have to be able to sleep in a room. It still wasn't enough to actually get the apartment. So we just basically got a room so we could be able to sleep, right? You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have nowhere to sleep, y'all. So that was okay around that time. And y'all, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It was just terrible. It was terrible, y'all. Very, very terrible. Like, my cousin, my husband's cousin, basically, he was talking to his wife at the time. And he barely just had met her and, you know what I'm saying, getting to know her and all that good stuff. So they didn't know each other that very well, you know, for some random people to just basically be like, okay, well, can, you know, you lend me this, or can you help me with this, and, you know, all this and this and that. Like, we wasn't them type of people. No, we go get ours, you know what I'm saying, like for real. But you know what, she is such an amazing woman, you know what I'm saying. I give her I give her every heart, every ounce of blood in me, breath in me, whatever, you know what I'm saying. She is such an amazing person. She was actually helping us, you know, she helped us with food and stuff. She brought food over and all that type of stuff. And when we was not able to actually get food, she helped us out with that, not knowing us at all, y'all. So she is such an amazing person. She really, really is. And like, God bless her. But y'all, we had Thanksgiving in a hotel. Now, and then y'all, this though, our Thanksgiving food was Subway. We ate Subway on Thanksgiving, y'all. Like, man, I remember that night. I remember it. The whole ordeal was just like terrible. And then on top of this, we didn't have like a whole sandwich to ourselves. Me and my husband had to share a sandwich. You know how they cut it, split it in half? He had half and I had the other half. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was terrible. It really was. Like, we had Subway for Thanksgiving, you know, while everybody is in a house and stuff, eating a home-cooked meal and hot and pie stuff and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and chitlins and greens and, oh my God, chili beans and turkey, ham, some soda. Oh my God. But we was eating Subway, okay? You know what? And we didn't sit up here and, you know, be down about it and all that stuff. I mean, it hurt. It hurt to the core. But you know what? God had blessed us to actually be able to eat that food. I bet you that, you know. So we was honored. We was thankful. We really was. You know, I prayed over my Subway sandwich like it was just some regular, like a big course dinner. Like, for real, that's what I did. You know, I thank God for what he was able to actually let me feed my stomach. right? So, you know, everything is a lesson. It really is, okay? I don't know, I don't care how you look at it or whatever, you know, everything is a lesson in life. It's just a matter of how you actually accept it and what you do about it. That's just me, you know, that's how I actually feel, and that's what I think, and that's what I believe in. So, okay. So fast forward that, right? So, okay, so we was actually getting some money together and stuff, basically from doing the casino hopping and, you know, slot play and all that stuff, making money and pocketing it, and, you know, a couple other things that we was able to pawn and stuff like that. And I had called my sister in Arizona, because y'all, we had all the money, right? The only thing we was missing basically was like $100. And I had called my sister in Arizona, and I asked her if I could borrow that $100 that we basically needed, because we had called everybody else, but nobody didn't actually have it around that time. So, y'all, I hated to ask my sister for money because she got her own family to provide for, and she was working a full-time job, and she was doing this on her own with 8 kids, okay? Like, on her own. She didn't have nobody to sit up here and help her do this and do that and give her money and this and this and that. No, she did all that on her own, you know. And me, I'm such a prideful person that I hate asking anybody for anything anyway. But I know my sister had my back, and if I ask her for anything, I know she'd be like, yeah, I got you. So I called her up, asked her for the money, and she was like, yeah, I'm about to Western Union to you right now. And y'all, I swear to God, I damn near cried, because just the whole experience was just terrible, y'all. It was so terrible. And to honestly be to the point where you're homeless and you don't have nowhere to go and you don't have anybody to actually turn to or anything like that, like, that shit hurts. It really, really hurts, you know? And then just basically, you know, I feel like what people actually go through, like homeless people, that's why I do everything in my power to try to give back as much as I can, because you never know when you're gonna be in that predicament, you know what I'm saying? And it is so crazy because of the simple fact of that can be anybody, any day, any time, any hour, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You never know where your life is gonna take you or what kind of stones you're gonna be thrown. But, you know, as long as you keep God first, and, you know what I'm saying, and pray on everything, and basically know that he's gonna bring you out of that struggle, and he's gonna continue on to bless you and make sure that you're good and you're straight, you know what I'm saying? As long as you got a good heart, God got your back, like 110%, you know what I'm saying, like for real. And I never gave up my faith. I never stopped believing. You know, we prayed. Like, we prayed every day. Every day. And y'all, when we got the keys to that apartment, I swear to God, that was the best feeling in the world. You know, that was better than filling my stomach with food. That was better than taking a shower. That was better than, you know what I'm saying, being able to breathe. Like, we was able to lay our head and have a roof over our head and, you know, be basically off the streets, y'all. We was on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Even though we wasn't physically in the streets like that, we was like in hotels and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But we still didn't have a place to call home. And we didn't have family to just go run and say, okay, well, I'm gonna stay the night, or let me just go ahead and stay here for a little bit until I get on my feet or whatever. No, we was here by ourselves. We had to figure it out, and we did, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I thank God for each and every struggle in my life, because I have learned, we have learned, okay? We all had to learn. And any one of them can tell you the struggle around that time was just so terrible. Like, it was so terrible. But you know what? We never gave up. We never gave up. And then it just seemed like stuff just started basically falling in our hands. Okay, jobs start coming. You know, we was able to pay our rent. You know what I'm saying? We was able to, you know, have groceries and all this type of stuff. And God was just working it out. And I was just so amazed because, you know what? The thing about it is I never gave up on him. I knew he had it. You know what I'm saying? I knew he had it, and I knew he had us. And I know we was going to be okay. It might not seem okay around that time, but you know what? It always turns around. You know what I mean? It don't always stay at that point, you know what I'm saying, where you're at. And it might be the lowest that you ever done felt, or it might be the lowest that you ever done lived, or it might just be the worst situation possible. But as long as you keep faith and keep God first, anything is possible, okay? But I didn't mean to actually shed no tears, y'all. But you know what? Just the whole feel of that and just thinking back to that time was just, y'all, it is so hurtful. Like, it was scary, you know, like we was in this, it felt like we was in this world by ourselves, you know, honestly. But you know, like I said, we kept God with us though. God was walking every step of the way with us, and he made sure that we was okay. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to go ahead and share that story with y'all today on that experience that we had when we was basically homeless. And you know, I know people is actually going through it right now. I know it is some people out there that's homeless that had the best jobs in the world, you know what I'm saying, and had family and stuff, and you never know what may have transpired. You know, they might have got fired, laid off, never could find something else, you know what I'm saying. Some people actually may have got strung out on drugs or something, you know, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And people is out there with their kids, y'all. So just the message for today: if you can give back, and you know, if you got the means to give back, y'all, please give back. Okay, people is out there with kids. It's elderly people out there. It's people out there that's having a hard time. It's teenagers out there that's homeless, that really need help. So if you see somebody that's standing on the side of the road or in the middle of the media or whatever, you know what I'm saying, right there at the light or something, just stop. Just give, you know, $1, $2, you know, some change, whatever. Anything can help that person, you know, and it'll make you feel good in the inside, knowing that you was able and capable and you willing to help this person, right? I know I do, you know, I do. Because you never know what's going to actually happen the next day. You don't know, you know. But that's just my message for today. You know, just give back, you know, for real. But anyway, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I just want to go ahead and share that story with y'all. But make sure that y'all do what y'all do best. Like I always tell y'all, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And subscribe to my other channel, which is A&R Empire. And then until then, your girl is out, and I will see you next time. Peace.